King Trump is passing out candy on Halloween and libs are losing their minds. Trump says he's gonna start striking Venezuela, and Prince Andrew is being stripped of all of his titles and being kicked out of the kingdom. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Starting with Trump, he's done it again. He puts a candy on the minion and then someone was marshmallow. Oh, I can't play the music. There we go. We gotta get rid of that music. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely excellent. He did it again, bro. 6 years later. Trump had no idea how to react to this costume. Wide load? What is he, a toilet? Is that a skibbity? What is this costume, bro? He's like, what the hell? Someone else dressed up as a McDonald's drive-thru. Look at this. That's wild, right? Look at that. That's awesome. Trump loves this one. You know what? They should have a Halloween like contest and Trump picks his favorite one. I feel like McDonald's might be his favorite one, or anybody dresses as Trump will probably be his favorite one. Also, there was some little girl that was like scared and it was just a sweet moment. Melania was like, goes into mom mode. She's like, come here, sweetheart. Don't cry. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Here. Take a giant fucking candy bar. Everything's better now. That's a presidential seal. These are presidential candy bars. You know what they should do is not eat them and keep them forever. This is like a $500 candy bar now. And of course, lefties, you know, they're freaking out about Halloween. Leftist warns she will knock people's teeth out if she sees anyone wearing an ICE agent costume for Halloween. Okay, buddy.
On everything I love, if I see one of you wearing a ICE costume, thinking that it's cute,
what about
or
King
it's
Trump?
Funny, whatever, I promise you I'm knocking your fucking teeth out.
Bro, no. That's not happening. You're a girl, bro. Like, you're what? Maybe some like little kid.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. This shit is not funny.
It is.
This shit going on is not funny.
It depends
okay?
on who you're talking to, right? Some people think it's funny.
You think that it's a good idea on Halloween to dress up as an ICE agent, I promise you, something's coming for you.
They're mad about like people dressing up as like an ICE agent, but they're not mad about somebody dressing up like Donald Trump getting killed. So here's somebody dressing up as a dead Donald Trump. There we go, right? There you go. Good job. Now the whole internet gets to see you. These people don't realize just how far this stuff's going to spread. They always end up regretting it afterwards because someone like me is going to show everyone. Bro, Trump would never wear such a shitty suit. You got that wrong. This is Julia Fox. I guess she's some Hollywood person. I've never heard of her before. She's receiving backlash for her Halloween costume of Jackie Kennedy right after the assassination of JFK. Check this out. This is wild. Look at that. What? Bro, no fucking shame. There's no shame. That's wild, man. Bro, like, this is cheeky. Okay, I get it. King Trump is cheeky, but that's like wearing a Nazi uniform. All right, that's pretty fucking taboo. This is cheeky. That's taboo as fuck. Just saying. Representative Anna Paulina Luna suggested that JD Vance wear a sombrero for Halloween. I honestly think that's a great idea, but JD Vance says he's already got a costume. Now, people are believing JD Vance is going to dress up as the meme version of himself. Here's what this guy's saying about it. He says that he heard through the grapevine.
Yesterday, I asked JD Vance point blank what his Halloween costume was going to be because I've seen the speculation online, and well, we all want this to happen.
Yeah.
JD Vance.
Oh my God.
This. Stay tuned. The internet is going to love this. The internet is going to love this. Ladies and gentlemen, your first meme lord vice president. Get ready.
I can't wait. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I want JD Vance, man.
Hello, it's Archie, the editor here, and yes, JD Vance did actually turn up to Halloween as the meme. Now, I think the funniest bit about that is all JD Vance had to do to have the scariest Halloween costume was turn up to Halloween as himself.
My 6-year-old is in a wheelchair, so for Halloween, I made him a tank. Oh, that's a good one. This is just randomly wholesome that Archie threw in here. You know what? I accept it. What's this? Coldplay, best Halloween display ever? Oh, right. The Coldplay CEO, dude. That's pretty funny. I love that. Donald Trump Jr. I'm going to take half of Chloe's candy tonight and give it to some kid who sat at home. It's never too early to teach her about socialism. Oh Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. More memeing. Here we go. We'll end this segment with a nice little meme here. Bro, no. Goats? That's diabolical. That goats? I don't know if I could play the music. Okay, we got Joaquin Jeffries with his sombrero. Bro, this is hilarious. That is awesome. What else do we have? Oh, this guy. I forgot his name. They should have shot a poop pumpkin at him. Oh, there's Trump wearing the South Korean crown and JD motherfucking Vance. Yo, look at that. Fantastic. In other news, the Trump administration has decided to strike military installations in Venezuela with attacks possible at any moment as the U.S. prepares to initiate the next stage of its campaign against the Sol's drug cartel. Turns out that wasn't fucking true. It's just fake news. Here's Trump talking about it.
Reports that you are considering strikes within Venezuela. Is that true?
No.
That you made a decision on that?
No, it's not true.
Fake news, but it's big news today, all right? It's actually kind of a slow news day. So, you know, it's Halloween. Everyone's having a good time. Trump on nuclear testing. Okay, let's hear what he has to say about that.
Are you talking about literally resuming underground nuclear detonation tests?
You'll find out very soon, but we're going to do some testing. Yeah, other countries do it. If they're going to do it, we're going to do it.
Okay, you can't clarify whether you'll resume.
I'm not going to say yet. I mean, I know exactly what we're doing, where we're doing it, but other countries are doing it, and if other countries do it, we do it.
Then Trump talks about SNAP.
All they have to do is say, the government is open, and that's the end of it. And, you know, largely, when you talk about SNAP, you're talking about largely Democrats. But I'm president. I want to help everybody. I want to help Democrats and Republicans. But when you're talking about SNAP, if you look, it's largely Democrats. They're hurting their own people.
That's a funny point. You know, both sides are responsible for this, honestly, but the ball is mostly in the Democrats' court. They could concede on some things. President Trump announces the renovation and restoration of the Lincoln bathroom at the White House. Let's take a look at this. Whoa, that looks good. I renovated the Lincoln bathroom in the White House. It was renovated in the 1940s in an Art Deco green tile style, which was totally inappropriate for the Lincoln era. I did it in black and white polished statuary marble. This was very appropriate for the time of Abraham Lincoln, and in fact could be the marble that was originally there. I think it looks way better, honestly. I mean, Trump knows how to renovate things. This is what he does. People can say he's a failed businessman, but he knows how to do this. Piers Morgan! Oh wait, no. Now it's time to talk about Prince Andrew. I guess he's not a prince anymore. Piers Morgan tweets out, "This is one of the most extraordinary statements ever released by the palace. The king has basically turned his brother into a non-royal." What? A statement from Buckingham Palace. His Majesty has today initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles, and honors of Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. His lease on Royal Lodge has to date provided him with legal protection to continue in residence. Formal notice has now been served to surrender the lease, and he will move to alternate private accommodation. These censures are deemed necessary, notwithstanding the fact that he continues to deny the allegations against him. Oh, their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse. Whoa, shit. That's actually crazy British news. Royal historian Andrew Lowney says Prince Andrew has 40 prostitutes brought to his five-star hotel in just 4 days during a taxpayer-funded trip to Thailand. In Thailand? You got Thai prostitutes? What?
He would go on an official visit, for example, to Thailand, paid for by the taxpayer, and he would bring his mistress with him to sit in the car at official functions, and he would go through 40 prostitutes in 4 days.
What?
My God.
Jesus
But I think the
Christ.
thing that I found very shocking was clearly there were a lot of people enabling him and protecting him, and that included, I'm afraid, the Queen. And, you know, this problem should have been dealt with years ago. You know, the palace have only themselves to blame that it's now kind of arisen. But, you know, he was allowed.
Sammy, you fucker, dude. That's so funny. He says one of those could have been a guy. Lady boy, bro. The trip, which took place in New Year 2001, was apparently when the prince started becoming friends with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. He used the excuse of his role as trade envoy, paid for by the taxpayer, to go off on these trips. Okay, stripped of his titles, but if he did some illegal shit, is he going to be held accountable for that? Your latest YouGov approval ratings of Prince Andrew is 13%. Keir Starmer is led. Bro, he's still ahead of Keir Starmer, though. He's still ahead by a point. That's crazy. Bro, you're a loser. It is now time for daily daily crash outs.
Republicans control every branch of government! There is a Republican majority in the fucking Senate and in Congress and a Republican fucking president! You goddamn idiot!
Oh my god, bro. Holy fuck. I gotta save that. That is too funny. Oh my god. Leftists threatened that over time they will uncover the identities of ICE agents and Trump supporters, ensuring that we all lose our jobs and they won't be kind to us. Yeah, sure, whatever. I've been hearing a lot of people fantasize about this. It's pretty pathetic, quite frankly.
All the Trump supporters out there, all the ICE agents out there, we're gonna find out who you are. And as times get worse, we're gonna have less room for you at the table. We're not going to be kind. We're not going to be, oh, you know what? It's okay that you're completely racist and you assaulted your neighbors. No. We're going to make sure you don't have jobs in the future.
That's
We're
wild.
going to make sure that you're living the life you voted for.
But we own all the companies. So what jobs are you talking about? You don't look like you're providing any jobs. Just saying, dude. You look like you need to go get a job. Zohan Mamdani to President Trump. If you want to continue deporting dangerous criminals and illegal aliens, you'll have to go through me. Okay.
But if you want to pursue your promise to create the single largest deportation force in American history, or your promise to persecute and punish your political enemies, then you will have to get through me to do that here in New York City.
Okay. An illegal immigrant from El Salvador has been arrested at Salt Lake City International Airport after entering the country illegally in 2007. Oh, I saw this. She had 18 years to become a citizen. It's hard to watch, to be honest. You know, I mean, when someone's in front, I can't help it. I see someone in front of me, I feel bad, bro. I feel bad. But also, she had 18 years, you know? Procrastination. Bro, yeah, it's true, but this is a really bad time to be illegal in America. Really bad time. You gotta go through the process. You know, I'm torn. I'm a human being, bro. All right. I have my emotional feelings. I have my rational thoughts. Emotionally, that's hard to watch. Rationally, 18 years to, you know, she had 18 years to become a citizen. And again, this is just not a good time to be illegal in America. Woman says she deserves food stamps because people buy things with credit cards. What the fuck?
On food stamps, and you're living off your credit cards. Remind me again, which one of us is living off the government's money? Because last time I checked, that stimulus, that PPP loan, that's all coming from our taxes too. See, you hate the word welfare because it's attached to poor people. But when it's corporation or Congress, they call it subsidies. The truth is, we're all living off the same system. I'm just being honest about it. Keep your judgment and maybe pay off that visa before you come for me and my EBT.
Bro, we pay our credit cards off with money that we earn. What are you talking about? A liberal white woman is proud that her young children screamed, "Fuck Donald Trump" out the car window. I'm a proud mother. I'm going to treat them to some ice cream.
I just let my kids yell "Fuck Donald Trump" out of the vehicle windows as I drove past a No Kings protest that I didn't know was going on. Yeah, I sure did. And I am proud of them. These kids just made my fucking day, okay? Screaming "Fuck Donald Trump" out the window. And listen, that whole crowd of people was cheering and clapping, and they were like, yeah, him. Yeah, I am so damn proud of my kids right now. Like, I'm taking their asses for ice cream or something because that was awesome. That was epic. And you know what? Here in a little bit, when we leave the park, we're going to drive by it again. And this time, I'm going to allow them to say it again. Yep, I sure am. I don't care what you think. Don't come at me for letting my kids cuss. It is what it is. But yeah, except this time, after the park, when we drive by, I'm also going to be blasting the same song that is in this current video.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever, lady. All you're doing is making your side look pathetic. This doesn't have the impact that you guys think it does. This causes divide amongst your own side. We see it before our very eyes, but they're too stupid to realize it, and they'll continue to do it. All right, happy Halloween.